Stood
nothing,
by
dude.
her.
Oh my god.
Just do it, dude. You know?
That's crazy, dude. Let's just do it, dude.
And with that, welcome back to Tabletop Dubshot, a live action role playing game with all baristas. With me today is Bela,
Who is a falling Val?
PE.
Not currently falling, but well, we'll see.
No
Oh,
name?
I'm
Okay.
Buka. Yeah.
And Jordan.
Pierce, who is kind of, I guess, not fighting for his life anymore, but also
Yeah.
struggling.
Limbo.
Already fell down, I think.
Fell down
down.
for the first time this campaign. We are at the top of one of the watchtowers that oversees the entire range, where our group of friends have been on the hunt for a rock, knowing that the Crystal Talons have been pursuing it as one of the many, many components that are necessary for the spell that they have learned through Professor Onyx as well as some other research, that in capturing these components, a Gavino seeking to go to a new plane of existence by creating one. With that, it comes at a steep cost. And so our friends are desperate to try and stop this from happening. And so, knowing that they are pursuing the rock, they are in the vicinity of one, they are able to meet up with the underlings of Cavino. A fight ensued where Val befriended a rock. Pretty good. Buka cast some cool silent spells, and Pierce did a lot of damage, but taking a lot of damage in return, and is currently stable, but you are at 0 HP. Combat ending as this Dragonborn casts a banishment spell on the rock. Failing, the rock disappears, and in the Talons and on the Talons was Val and this Dragonborn, and they are beginning to fall, and that is where we are now. So, just to kind of set the scene, height-wise, Val and this Dragonborn are about 40 feet up above already one of the peaks of the Skyfang range. But I'm going to say we're going to roll a luck check. This luck check will determine if we are above the platform or if we are above just the mountain range itself. And so with that, Val, since it's like your life in your hands, I'm going to have you roll a D20 because I think it's fun. Val, call evens or odds. What do you want?
Evens.
Evens? Go ahead and roll.
Is it possible for one of them to be above it and the other one not, or no?
What did you roll?
A 19.
A 19. So since it was a 50-50 chance, I figured this was the fun way to do it. When a 19 is said, Val, you are currently above the range itself, since it was just the one roll. You guys have a second to do something, but the Dragonborn and Val begin to drop. I'll say that we're still kind of in initiative, and so yes.
Are they all?
As-
They both.
Are
sorry,
we
are they-
all able to do something if we're falling?
Yeah. I'll say we'll do it like just in order. That way we can still keep track of some of the craziness that's going to happen. Pierce, you are stable, but you are at 0.
Yeah,
Next up
right
in the
here.
initiative is Val.
I would like to cast Rope Trick.
Read me rope trick.
You touch a length of rope that is up to 60 feet long. One end of the rope then rises into the air until the whole rope hangs perpendicularly to the ground. At the upper end of the rope, an invisible entrance opens to an extra dimensional space that lasts until the spell ends.
With that, it's still a rope, and you are still dropping 60 feet per round. You are going to go ahead and roll a strength saving throw.
12.
Do you think a 12 is good?
I mean, I'm already holding onto the rope technically.
So this is to make sure you can stay holding on to it.
Oh.
No.
No.
Because you're going from free fall to stationary.
I will allow it. With a 12, I will allow it. I'm going to roll some damage.
Oof. Dislocated
rope burn?
shoulder. Dislocated shoulder or
literally.
something. Yeah. Crazy.
You are going to take 16 points of damage as one of your arms fully dislocates out. Through bare minimum strength, you are able to hold on. But at this point, you're going to have disadvantage on any strength checks until we can get you healed up and get that arm located back in.
Pop it back
Um,
in.
Well, if you would like to try to do that while you are on the rope, by all means. Right now, you are hanging. I'll say at this point, you are hanging about 20 feet. I'll say you probably cast it as soon as you started to drop. But you are also hanging about another 15 feet off of the edge of the platform itself. That is going to be Buka with Falhorn on deck.
Great. I'm assuming the Dragonborn is also not above the platform.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Because they would have been kind of circling that
Kinda
patch
clo-
of the air.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Okie day. Not close to the platform. I think I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers
Okay.
on the Dragonborn
As he's falling.
as he's falling.
Okay.
Range is 60 feet, so if I need to move to get closer to do it, then
Yeah. You might need to move just like a smidge. But yeah. What kind of roll does he have to do?
it's a Wisdom 15.
I'm going to be so honest. You picked the absolute.
That's
it's-
okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
24.
Okay, great. He still takes half damage,
Okay.
and that's gonna be 5d6.
Cool.
Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Okay, so 26 is the total. Half to 13.
13. Cool.
And I believe because banishment is a concentration, he needs to roll
Okay.
a saving throw for it.
Very cool. Very cool. Gotcha. I
Okay.
see the vision.
Okay.
I'm going to let you know now he does roll these with advantage.
Yeah, he's a magician or whatever.
He has Warcaster.
Oh, okay.
Fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what that
Um,
means, but it sounds cool.
Not a crazy save.
Mm-hmm.
Only a +4.
Okay. He
So
needs a
one of
9
these needs to be
or an 8
6
or
or higher.
lower. 6 or higher.
yeah,
6?
because 10.
Well, is it half damage of whatever the damage you took?
It's half of
Yeah,
damage or
Cool.
DC 10, whatever's higher.
Great. Dang it.
A 10 and a 15.
Well,
You see
I
that
thi-
he like again, this is all happening in bullet time.
Mm-hmm.
Aware that him and obviously your friend is falling into the netherscape,
mhm.
looks at you and just says, "It's not going to happen," as he continues to drop.
As he continues
Um,
to drop.
Yeah,
I think,
Like, but if you want to give me a bardic, that's fine too.
I am gonna do a bardic, but I'm not giving it to him. No shot. I'm gonna give a bardic to Val.
Stop, please.
I'm
I need it.
gonna send the bardic to Val.
Thank you.
So you get a D8 on your next, or on a skill check, or ability check, whatever. Is that everything I can do? I think that's it. Yeah.
As he is doing that, Falhorn is like, "You guys, I can probably do something, but she needs to be over the platform. Val, do you think you can swing over?" Arm
My
is just-
shoulder is dislocated.
Can you do it or no?
I probably not. Do you want me to try?
Yes.
I don't think I want to.
He just wants to hang over the abyss.
And Falhorn
fine.
is not gonna attempt to do anything then.
Falhorn,
No, wait,
Can
wait,
you-
wait.
can you
Question:
attack?
If he does something now, should I try?
You already
No.
said
Can
it.
I try if he does something now? No.
Going back to what I had.
Can
He's already
Falhorn,
not super confident.
can Falhorn attack the falling dragonborn?
Yeah, he'll use an attack. Okay, Buka. And is gonna cast another second level magic missile. His last one. The only downside, these are all separate damage technically.
Which means
for it-
how-
which
Which means how many saving throws?
4 con saves.
Oh, yes. Let's go, Falhorn.
Hey,
Uh,
Sorry.
you know what?
Sorry, I
I'll
doubted
do
you.
it just because I think Val's. Okay, so we're gonna do rule
Just do it-
4 of
yeah,
these.
do it. Well,
So we're gonna do 2, 2, and 2, and 2
okay.
because he still rolls these with advantage. So
Right.
one of these just needs to be 17 on the higher one.
Mm.
One of them just needs to be a 6 or higher. A pop as he gets a 2 and a 5. Again,
Yes.
we're keeping this honest.
Come
Uh,
on, Falhorn.
In the space where the rock had disappeared, immediately a loud pop that is even louder than like the thunder all around you, and the rock appears, letting out a massive scream as it has been freed from whatever demiplane it found itself in. And you guys just hear a no as he is falling. Very cool. Very, very, very cool.
MVP.
Valhorn's like,
MVP.
did I do good?
I give him.
Did great.
I throw him thumbs. I throw thumbs
I'm
at him.
throwing only one thumb. Very
At
painful.
this point, ignoring Val, as Val has shown no confidence in Valhorn this whole time.
Not this whole time, just right now. My shoulder is dislocated. I don't think I would want to try and swing. Sorry.
Having no faith in Valhorn. At that point, you hear that yell from the Dragonborn. It's going to be the Dragonborn's turn. With only about a minute or so, because combat obviously goes by really quickly, but with the fly spell lasting 10 minutes. Not cast by him and not cast by Saul. He floats and looks at all you. And then this is the first time, like the whole time that you guys have seen him, this religious kind of uppity kind of demeanor this whole time, as he was the one that's preaching this good news and trying to almost convert you all to his cause. This is the first time you see anger on this Dragonborn's as he looks at you and just says, "You shall face the wrath of Cavino." And with that, he is going to fly away, but he's going to cast one final spell because he knows that he is not in a good spot at this point, taking down his other guy. He is going to cast where is it?
Try to knock Val or rope or something.
If anything, Val's probably in a better spot than you guys are. He is going to cast Earthquake and try to shatter
the tower,
the platform specifically.
Yeah.
You create a seismic disturbance at a point on the ground that you can see within range. For the duration, an intense tremor rips through the ground in an 100-foot radius circle centered on that point, and shaking creatures and structures in contact with the ground in that area. The ground in that area becomes difficult terrain. Each creature on the ground that is concentrating must make a con saving throw. On a failed save, the creature's concentration is broken. When you cast this spell, at the end of each turn you spend concentrating on it, each creature on the ground in the area must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is knocked prone. The spell can have additional effects depending on the terrain in this area, and it is a platform that is jutted out of. I'm going to need everybody to roll dexterity saving throws.
Jesus.
Even I?
Except for Val. Val is up in the air right now.
Would I still roll, or would I just like
You
go back
automatically
into saving?
go back into death saving as you are going to take damage.
Okay, that's what I figured.
Great. I got a 15.
That is a failure.
Do you want me to roll for Falhorn, or
Go ahead. I mean, you might do better than I just rolled. So.
what does he have to add? It's a 14 on the die.
+2.
Oh, he also fails. There's no way.
You guys all take, or everyone on the ground takes 21 bludgeoning damage as rocks are just starting to jut out from the platform. Are you down?
Yeah, for sure.
Love it. Love it. Yeah.
Would it be?
Incredible. Incredible.
Yeah.
Falhorn with 22 HP.
Oh,
Nice.
still up. Come on.
Still alive and on the
Incredible.
platform.
Val, you see the platform just as stone starts to fall from it. You are seeing your friends just start to drop.
And I start screaming like bloody murder, but I don't want to scream.
100%.
Perfect. And then, do I see Valthorn? Yeah, Valthorn.
Falhorn.
Valhorn. I'm just
My
like
name is Falhorn.
Valhorn. I see him. Yes, yes. We make eye. I see him. I'm sorry. I didn't believe in you. It is. You need to trust yourself, and you are so much more powerful and able than you're giving yourself credit, and that institution is giving you credit for. Please.
We will get to that in 1 second. So you are yelling out to Falhorn these words of encouragement. He Falhorn, I mean, he sees the need. He obviously is aware of what's happening. Pierce, you since it's not a melee, still not great, but it's only one death save failure. This puts you in a precarious position as we are going to solve this step by step on initiative. I need you to roll a death saving throw as we go into your.
Oh, me. Because now it's
You
my turn
do-
again.
If you roll a 1,
I'm dead.
you are dead.
Yeah.
Even a 2 would be great.
Got a 12.
12, success. At this point, your unconscious body is just being unfortunately rocked around, no pun intended, as the platform is starting to collapse. So at this point, it's the structure is full, like because it continues its rounds of it. So at this point, the platform is still up. But Val, you are hanging over. You are witnessing the platform soon to begin collapsing. You have a moment to do something, and you know that the rock follows your initiative right after. So I'll say that you guys can just go together.
I'm still hanging onto this rope. Hey, Rock. A little help here, please. And my friends need a lot of help too. But I don't know how much I can hang on to this rope, so please.
The rock, still a bird, fully not knowing the words that you're saying, but seeing the desperation. Go ahead and roll an animal handling with advantage.
23?
Oh, phenomenal. I'll say with a 23, this is again all happening. Luckily, the rock's fly speed is 120 feet. There is a lot of things that the rock can do at this point. The rock immediately is just gliding down. So this is all happening, in bullet time. Is going to glide directly below you. And again, massive creature. It literally is just a full platform of an animal below you. You could fall on it and grab on.
I would love to fall on it and grab on.
Cool. You drop. At this point, it's so low, you're not going to take any falling damage or anything. But you are going to have to be hanging on, and we will see what those strength checks look like in a second. But seeing someone that has connected with, and seeing, your companions, it starts to fly down. Who do you guide it to? Because
Okay.
we're gonna do this as far as its movement and everything, but it also has only limited amount of action. But it is going to grab. It can grab someone at least at this turn. Again, we can have multiple turns, but at this point in time, who do you direct it towards?
Pierce. Sorry, Buka.
Buka also unconscious, but you know that Pierce went down through, getting struck down through with a sword. Immediately gets swooped up. Not out of danger yet, but at this point, Pierce is making death saving throws. And then we have 1 success, 1 failure with him. But then at that point, he can start to either go towards Falhorn or go towards Buka. But we can do that in this upcoming turn. Buka, go ahead and roll a death saving throw.
Oh, you got it. That is a 5.
That is going to be a failure.
Oh my god.
Some of the rocks just kind of hit you. It's just chaos at this point. The rain has not stopped either. It is this destruction below you, rain and lightning above you. That is going to be Falhorn. Falhorn is going to run over to Buka. He's not that far from you. He will have to use his entire movement because this is difficult terrain now. But he will. He is going to cast. Oh, he does have it. What a great day, you guys. He is going to cast Featherfall on himself and on Buka.
God.
Cool. And we're good there. At this point, still in danger, obviously, with death saving. The fall will not be a factor. And then he will pick you up. You are very tall, but very light, as he is going to use up all his movement. But now him and Buka are one target rather than 2 separate targets. He is where it's going to not be great.
Is it earthquakes again, right?
The earthquakes again.
Ugh.
So this is the good thing. Somehow, Featherfall is not a concentration spell.
Oh, sick.
He is going to take the brunt of this damage. So I'm going to say he rolls with disadvantage because he's the one that's trying to protect your body.
Mm-hmm.
He has not used his advantage. So this is going to be a flat roll.
Come on.
So this is going to basically how difficult or easy it's going to be for the rock, because at this point the entire platform is hanging on by just the bare minimum of the structure.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to call it a DC. Well, he's has to pass the check, but even with that, we're still going to end up doing another roll. So he's going to save it for that, because regardless, he's going to take damage. And honestly, even with 1 HP, I'm not even going to roll for him, because even at half damage, he
Right.
goes down. He's still holding your body, and the
Mhm.
rest of the platform collapses. That is a 5 on the first one. What we didn't want was a 1 through 3. He remains holding on to you
Mm-hmm.
as the platform collapses. Featherfall still active.
Mm-hmm. Do we both take damage from the earthquake?
He shielded your body.
Okay.
Because he picked you up. So much of it is the actual like being on it. It's like the actual physical tremors of it. So he guarded your body, but he also cast Featherfall on both of you. He is unconscious, but he is holding on. That is going to be Pierce. Go ahead and roll a death saving throw for me. Everybody's down right now.
Come on.
Hold on.
He's sad. He can't even handle you guys.
He died.
What are we holding on for?
What are we holding on?
I saw a
Dear
flash.
life. We're holding on for dear life.
Sorry, my headphones died. So I
Oh,
okay.
That is
I
not a good
was
omen, my dude. That is the negative omen we do not need right now.
And with that, go ahead and Pierce and roll a death saving throw for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure.
An 18.
And 18. You have 2 successes. We're still not out of the
Right,
craziness
yeah.
of it yet, but we are erring more towards that level of success. Val, that is going to be you.
Where is Pierce in relation to where I am?
He's in one of the claws right now.
Yeah, I was like probably in one of the talons.
Can move and do stuff. So if you want to hold an action, and the rock can attempt to try and, obviously it's still a bird, but if you would like to make an effort to try and do a cure wounds on him.
With my dislocated shoulder. Anyway, I have to touch him, but let's get my
Question. Sorry, I mean to cut you off. Does
Mhm.
Buka have a healing word?
I was gonna go.
Yeah. So we can again, you and the rock can kind of move.
We're a
stuff
team. We're
around.
besties. Yeah. 2 of my friends they look like they're down together, but we can try and get them in one swoop. And I kind of point. Can he see me on his back? No.
No, but he's hearing, and then again,
He knows the
I'll say
vibe.
you're close enough to like the head that like it can still see like your hand pointing and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm pointing to the cuddle party that is now Valhorn and Buka.
Yeah. At this point, they are beginning to fall. Again, the platform hangs over the edge. Unlike with this is going to be a riskier one. I'm just going to roll the. Oh yeah, he's fine. All right. The rock is going to go underneath this falling, just debris of the platform itself. The rock is going to take some damage, but the rock is fine. Like definitely hurts as this debris is falling on it. But on the massive back of this bird, Val, Buka, and Falhorn land. Ba-bam. Again, luckily, the bird is aware that they don't want you dropping, so they do not take a death save or a death failure. Sorry, but they are about 10 feet away from you as you are on the back of this bird.
I would like to try and make my way to Buka.
Crawl.
You
Army
yeah,
crawl with my
yeah, I'll-
one arm army
yeah,
crawl.
I'll say it's like difficult terrain, so it's using up half your movement, but you are able to get to Buka, and you can cast whatever spell.
And I touch his back and like Buka, wake up, please. And I cast Cure Wounds.
Yes, I'm alive.
And I heal for 7. Wait, I still have Bardic Inspiration, no?
It affects the roll, not how much you heal.
Okay, fine.
Buka, you awaken to an unconscious Falhorn, like kind of gripping you a little bit, even in his unconsciousness, still attempting to like hold on to you.
Great, like a backpack.
Yeah, you don't see, as you look around, you don't see Pierce.
Val, did we do it? Are we okay?
As okay as we can be on this giant bird I have now befriended. I think Pierce is in one of the talons, but in a safe way.
Is he awake?
No,
Fa- Is Falhorn okay? Like what?
he tried to protect you from the earthquake, and yeah. So please help.
Oh yeah. Can I peek over the side? Can I see Pierce?
Yeah, yeah, you use your movement. And again, there's so much plumage on this bird. There's
Mhm.
so much to hold on to. It's still
Yeah.
terrifying because it's not like flying at its full speed right now. It's still you guys are still in the middle of this storm. You were able to peek across. Pierce looks hurt. Like blood is
I've,
kind of even from a distance, you could tell blood is starting to like fall from his mouth.
yeah. I've got enough spell slots for a bunch of healing words. I want to do Pierce first.
Okay.
And 1d4 plus 4. Oh, there it is. 5 points.
5 points. I'll say at this point, even if you were to get a 1,
Mhm.
Valhorn is not in fear of. Even if you were to get a 1, he would only be 2 out of his 3 fails.
Mhm.
I'll say at this point we come out of initiative, and you're able to cast that last healing word on him for. Is it another 5?
Another 5.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, he'll take it 100%. As you guys come out of initiative, you guys just see the rest of the platform fall hundreds of feet below you. Most of the watchtower is still there, just like the actual staircase that led out there, and the entire platform at this point is gone, except for one piece that seems to be like hanging on. It's just rebar and whatever stone that they used to like hold it up, and it's just like minimal, but 99% of this platform is gone. But in this moment, Pierce, you awaken securely but a little tightly. Massive bird. I think Pierce did the math on how big the talons are on this thing. It's massive. It's just such a big bird. Buka, you see it as you're still kind of down that Pierce's eyes open up, and you guys are all.
Well, we found the rock. Now, how do we
The rock
convince
is my friend.
Yeah, can you convince it to stay away from people?
Yeah, that was
I
pretty
don't know
bad.
how. I don't know how well it understands language.
It speaks common.
I look over
No.
my shoulder at Falhorn on my back. Yeah, I think he does.
Oh, sorry, man.
It's okay. No, you can. I grab his arms. You can stay. It's okay.
Okay, okay,
I
you
think
really will.
I really fear you will fall off if you are
Yeah.
not holding on to me.
Ah,
No.
is Pierce okay?
He's okay. Thank you so much for being so brave and doing what you did. You saved us. You helped us so much.
Huh? Who? Me?
Yes.
Yes.
You need to have more faith in yourself, but that's another problem for a later time.
It's a problem.
Yes, self-confidence. You need it. That's a problem.
Pierce, you
look
good, man?
I look over the side of the bird. Pierce,
He
In this
not wanting to deal with his personal turmoil. He kind of goes over to the edge.
Pierce
you good,
is like,
buddy?
as he wakes up, I feel like he was like falling down, looking upward because he would have been laying down on the platform.
Yeah.
And so as I wake up, I just see like the underside of this bird. But at the moment of waking up, I don't see anybody else because as soon as I wake up, Buka's back to crawling over to bring Foulhorn back. Are you guys? Are we okay? Where is everybody?
throw thumbs at him.
Another thumbs up from the other shoulder of the bird from
Pierce,
Falhorn.
Like,
we're good.
Pierce
We're good, Pierce.
relief points at Buka and then just like relaxes his entire body as he's just like in the grasp. of this
Oh no,
rock.
he's down again. I cast another healing word.
He's just sleeping. He's tired, man.
I cast
closes
another
his
healing
eyes, like,
word.
trying to get another healing.
That's another one. Another 5 points.
He's down. He's down, man. There's a
Pierce.
point where
Keep your eyes open.
the bird,
Not
this
he
rock
can't
is
cast it
just.
again. I'm like,
Please heal me up. Do you guys see off in the distance this dragonborn back to you guys as he flies towards that first off in the distance? But the rock lets out like another loud, shrill shriek. Again, it's still a bird, it's still a creature, but you can tell that at this point there's a level of at least trust that has been built as this creature has seen you guys combat things that he knows were attempting to hurt it. But it kind of moves. At this point, again, Pierce, you are still in one of the talons, but goes towards the rest of the watchtower and lands on it. More secure, obviously, with the one open talon. You guys are at the top of the watchtower at this point. It kind of folds its wings up a little bit as you guys are still on its back. A giant mythical creature, triple the size of the watchtower, as it just sits on top of it. And it turns its head to look at you, Val.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It nods.
I whisper to Falhorn.
I don't
It does speak common.
no. I don't think it does. But the bird gets vibes. But you need to make sure that you protect yourself and that they don't hurt you.
It looks around, almost like as if looking for danger again. And there's a point where it's still holding on. You guys are still on. Pierce, you're still in the claw. It unfurls its wings and takes off to a mountain just across this massive gorge where part of the platform was originally hanging off of. It flies towards the other side. At this point, you guys are still fairly close to the watchtower. It's still within vicinity. It flies over. It takes about a minute or so. And then it's so hard to see, especially with the storm. There is a moment where it enters this massive, and then inside of the cavern, you see pieces of ships and buildings and full-size trees, as it is a huge nest made up of literal trees and structures and ships in the cavern itself. And then as soon as you guys enter, there's enough space for this massive nest and then for the bird to stand upright, but not much beyond that. As soon as you enter, the sound of the rain is automatically deafened as you are out of the rain, out of the storm in this moment, and it lands. And Pierce, you're released. You're kind of unceremoniously just kind of not drop, but you're kind of like, all right, well, you're good to go. For the rest of you guys, it drops a wing, providing kind of almost like a slide is the wrong word because its wingspan is so massive, but it provides a way down.
Yeah, we shuffle our way down.
Before I go down, I just put my entire body on it and just hugging the ground, but the ground that is the bird. I'm like, thank you so much.
It moves its head back and kind of nuzzles you for a second, and then kind of pushes you a little bit, and then kind of gets you on your feet, and then you are able to step off of the rock onto this nest. It feels so secure, even though it's made up of so much different material. As you guys look at it, part of it maybe it's the moisture or just the way that the rock designed this nest, but some of the wood has kind of become almost like mulch. It's fully just formed into its own thing that you can still notice parts of. Literally you see off in the other end a mast of a ship, but you guys are standing in this nest that is probably, you guys are fairly central to the nest, probably goes in 100 feet in every direction. It is huge. Go ahead and give me perception checks as you guys are looking at the nest and kind of in this cavern.
Nice.
What do we get?
First.
Pierce should go first, yeah.
I got a 5.
A 5.
So
I got a
think
21.
I got out of the talon, but then just stayed laying on my back looking upward.
I got a 22.
22. Pierce, I think you're just taken aback by just the scale of everything you're looking at, as well as, all of you guys, I think, obviously everything was kind of happening so quickly because it led so quickly into combat. But now that you have a moment to catch your breath, you guys are seeing a creature that was spoken about in stories that didn't exist. These things don't exist, and yet you guys are witnessing firsthand this creature of myth and of legend. So I think, Pierce, you're kind of like, damn, bro, that's wild. For my other two, you guys see towards the edge, maybe about 50 or 60 feet away from you guys notice 4 eggs, and one of them, you notice the shells of one, as there is the ugliest giant bird that you've ever seen. Probably about twice the size, not necessarily the shape of, but twice the size of an ostrich, as it is a rock chick. Full mottled feathers. It is a weird combination of black and gray and white. Doesn't have that same sunburst coloration that the mother has. But you guys just see this ugly looking chick just squawking and then immediately starts running to you guys because it sees its next meal. And the mom grabs it by like the back and kind of moves it to the side and then puts it down again. This baby chick is squawking as it is wanting food, but you hear like another loud squawk from the mother, and then the baby chick approaches you guys, not as aggressively a mere few seconds before, but it approaches you guys confused, a little scared, but like a seeming curiosity as you guys are looking up at this.
Might have heard
Okay.
the baby, but at this point, I'm still laying on my back, looking straight up at like the head of the mother rock.
Massive. I'll say
So
also with your plus 20, you guys see again, you guys are in this cavern. There's like the main entrance where you guys came in. I'll say as you guys were originally flying in, you guys saw, I guess also it kind of makes sense because Pierce was looking up. You guys could actually have a view down, but you guys did see a almost like a naturally made trail along the edge that seems to be leading down. So you don't know if it leads to an exit or not, but you just saw like a trail along like the wall that seems to be like it could lead you guys down.
That leads away from the nest.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I quickly throw like my bag of holding on the ground and like search for something, and I take out the packed fish that we got from the coastal city, and I'm like,
Yes.
and I offer it to the baby. I'm like, here.
You almost lose your hand at
That's
this
okay.
point. And at this point, too, the mother sees you do this, like this look of appreciation. And then it does the mother bird thing where it just opens up its mouth and the baby chick just starts to eat from whatever the mom brought in from its last hunt. As you guys are also with the high perception roll, it smells very seafood heavy on top of the seafood that you provided.
Nice. Looking around, we're seeing like bits of building and ships and stuff. Does anything look particularly out of place, or like do any of the buildings look like they belong to the school, or any of the ships look like the other ships? Or
As you are looking around, you are noticing, I'll say, because part of it is again, like just literally just parts of ships that seem to have been broken apart and just grabbed to be parts of the nest. A part of it's like the mast of a ship. You guys have lived by the coast your whole life, so you guys know what that looks like. Typically, a lot of ships will have either flags of nations or of corporations or of guilds, depending of kind of whatever like colors that they're flying seem to represent. Obviously, also Pierce would probably have the most experience with some kind of like piracy and stuff. So different ships will fly different flags. You do notice a lot of not necessarily Stakarian flags, but you guys do see a lot of the flags of the Lord and Lady of the Iron Coast, because you guys are just right by there. But I would say the other weird one that you end up finding is an Oltean flag, this nation island that is off in the corner. But it's probably the physically furthest away from you guys. But you notice its flag. As you're looking at it, though, it looks old. Like it looks like an old flag. If you want to try to give me a history check, and you can try to
I can try.
a help action. Yeah, anybody that wants to, as you guys are looking at kind of this section that seems to be composed of like a lot of ships.
Yeah, I got a 17 to start.
Yeah,
I'm too busy looking at the baby. I love
Yeah,
him.
I'm still looking at the
Her.
bird.
So,
cool. With a 17 history check, the flag is probably from about maybe like 90, 100 years ago. It is a silver hammer over like an anvil, and it's just like their flag. But as you're looking at it, it just seems like an older design of it. One that, again, living by like the coast, you've seen the flag before. It just seems really, really old. And I would say with that, next to it, kind of almost like as interlocking. So you don't know if the bird itself dropped it, or if it's a, because 17 is also a good history roll. But there's another flag that is tied with it. As I am pulling up the millions of things that I got. Give me 2 seconds. You notice a flag of it's like a merchant group, like, on and it is for a copper mask.
Hmm.
It's the name of the merchant group.
Copper Mask. Is it a very popular merchant group?
It's become very popular. So as you're looking at it, I'll say that's 17. That's the weird thing. The flag itself is an old flag. The flag of the copper mask is not. So again, it might have just been pure coincidence, but they are intertwined flags. So they
Right.
seem to have been brought here around the same time. The baby chick finishes eating, seems satisfied, and then it kind of just buries its head the way that baby birds ought to do, and it just goes to bed. You hear small little chirping as it just is next to you guys. Again, massive, even as a baby, massive creature.
Big baby.
Big baby. But you guys are able to at least take a breather.
Do we read in our books how old rocks get? How long they live?
To my knowledge, this is all supposed to be legend.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's a good point. Of like, the reality is you don't know.
We don't know
Obviously,
much.
you're seeing the eggs in this chick, so you know that
Yeah.
like more are born. But again, also, rocks aren't exactly like a commonly seen being in Solivant. And so I'll say that you guys are just unsure.
Cool. Well, I think this is probably a success, right? Like we stopped them from getting a feather.
I mean,
And we
I
didn't
mean,
You know,
die.
at least for now.
we didn't die, right? I mean, I
Yeah.
think. Do you think it'll be a little bit more? Looks up at the bird. Do you think you'll be a little bit more cautious, maybe, like knowing that there are people that are trying to get it?
I
The
hope
bird
so.
doesn't speak common.
I mean, I'm not saying if he speaks common, but I think animals know danger.
That's
Right. Well, we won today, and I don't think after today it's gonna go near any humans for a while. So that's probably good.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me an insight check, you guys.
7.
I've
I got a 17.
17. Piers, as Alhorn is kind of talking to you guys, and Puka makes that comment of, maybe he won't be around going around humans. You realize Falhorn looks like really sad about that. As long as the rock's safe, right?
I think Buka takes out his sheath, or takes his rapier out of his sheath again, and he has been whittling it to be a flute
Mhm.
of some sort. And as we're winding down and resting, I think Buka wants to do a song of rest
Love
for
it.
everybody.
Would you like to describe what a Song of Rest does?
Yeah. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of a short rest by spending one or more hit dice, each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6 hit points. But I'd
Hmm.
also like to use it to calm down everybody and relax everyone as we are recuperating in this moment. And I'm also hoping that this song will resonate with the rock for any possible future adventures that we might find ourselves in.
As you do that, everybody go ahead and roll your hit die. We haven't taken a long rest quite just yet, but go ahead and mark up any HP you would like, and then you can also add on an extra
D6.
D6. Puka, as you're doing that, because I don't believe I still have to get all your guys' items added on, so my bad. But go ahead and do a performance check. And then go ahead and add a +3 to on top of whatever, because of your earrings.
Awesome. Performance.
And go ahead and do it with advantage, please.
Yeah. Hoo! That's going to be a 16.
16. What does it sound like? I think this is your first time probably like playing music. I think a 16 feels like a good roll for this. Or what kind of like song does Buka try to play in this
Yeah.
moment?
I think spending most of the formative years near the dock, it will sound shanty adjacent, but not as quickly paced. So I'm thinking slower paced shanty, but still hits those high movements throughout the piece.
I love it. It echoes beautifully as you are in this cavern with, I think, the added sound of the rain kind of in the background as almost like an additional to add on to I think what is basically a sea shanty, right? And so I think it just feels right. And I'll see you play for a few minutes. The baby chick, falls even deeper sleep. Gets like good REM at this point, real good. But the mother bird kind of looks at you guys and then makes eye contact with everybody and then positions itself kind of the way that birds do and falls asleep as well.
Like during the music, Pierce would have like actually gotten up, feeling a little bit better from its his short rest, and put a hand on the rock, whether it be before or after he fell asleep, just looking at him and just saying like "thank you" out loud.
Yeah. Kind of like looks at you and then again gives like a small nod and then at this point kind of settles in. It is not that late. It is so early. At this point in time, it is probably 10 a.m. So you guys are tired because you guys left at like right before. And so it did take a little bit of time to get to this place, this high up in the mountain. But what would you guys like to do? You guys are more than welcome to stay for a little bit, or you guys are able to leave as well as you guys had seen that path that leads down.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think there's anything else for us to do here.
I don't want to leave just yet,
Right.
but
Yeah,
I know we have to.
I mean, where are we going from here? I mean, as much as like that was close, and this went well as far as well could go in this situation. I think potentially staying until the rock wakes up again could help build a little bit more of a relationship with it, because this may not be the last time.
No,
I think
that sounds.
the Dragonborn and was it Cavino in the other tower? It was, right?
I
Uh,
assume so.
I assume so. The Dragon Board did say something about him, but I don't know if he was just referring to him as like their leader or as the man that was there.
Right.
The
You guys
Either
have-
way,
Wrath of
they're
Cavino.
headed back to the academy, right? Because that's where the trains go.
Yeah.
we
I
wanna
mean,
run
When
into him
they
right
leave
now,
that
though?
tower.
Right.
I
They
mean,
have to come back eventually to get a feather.
yeah. I mean, I also, like you guys said, I mean, I don't think the bird's gonna be really trying to be seeing other people, probably. So, I mean, that's probably a good thing. But I mean, I feel like Professor Onyx is kind of on our side, right? Like, do you think he could help with us or help keep the Onyx like hidden or something,
Right. I think
or
maybe
help the rock keep hidden?
we can document the location of the nest and for research purposes and make sure that he only tells people he trusts.
Yeah. I mean, you don't even have to write it down, right? I mean, he can't even see, so
Yeah.
He
that's
can
kind of
see
nice.
you. I think he already knows.
Oh, damn. Professor Onyx, sir, can you can you can you keep the bird hidden? Quiet.
He can't reply. He can just see you.
I don't
He can't
know.
see us.
Do you know he can't reply?
Mm,
I
I
would
guess
assume.
not.
I don't know, man. You knew a lot of stuff. You guys fought those guys before, or they're
Well, the
pretty
one we-
bad
We
guys.
fought.
The one
We
we
fought
killed, we
with
haven't.
one. Yeah.
You're not good guys.
No, but Professor Onyx says you're good, so we're gonna trust you with this one. So you know how the Dragonborn was? You were gonna face the Wrath, the Cavino, right?
Yeah.
We've met him before, and we fought alongside him. And
So are you guys like former bad guys, or like?
no, we didn't know he was a bad guy. I mean, I thought he was kind of weird and iffy, but regardless,
Uka is sweating.
I was gaslit. Anyway, yeah, we didn't see everything that he could do. He pretended to be downed against a big spider, but
They're kind of scary, man. because that guy
Yeah.
wasn't even like the boss, right?
No.
But
Cool,
good
cool,
news.
cool, cool.
Good news is only one of them seen your face. So, you know,
Oh, sick.
yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
right. And
Like
when
I feel like Falhorn not crossed his mind at all.
and,
He
while trying to
still
make him feel
has
better, he feels
he still
worse.
has a couple of first level spells, so he's gonna cast Disguise Self, and then
what I was saying was
Wait.
we've been seen before,
he
and
looks like
Can-
Professor Onyx for like a second, but like a younger
Yeah.
version of him.
Can I disguise myself as him?
Do you have Disguise Self?
Yes.
100%.
Perfect.
No,
and we've
It's funny.
we-
Come on.
we've
They know
stop.
that.
we've been
Val,
seen a lot.
stop. We'll tell her to stop
And-
looking like me.
Yeah, I'm
like
talking
looking in
I'm
a
talking to
mirror.
Val right now as Falhorn. We've only been seen. We've been seen a couple times, but you have only
Hey.
been seen once.
No, hey,
No,
over here.
no, yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
Right.
Don't answer for me. Hey, I'm over here.
I-
Release the Disguise
I-
Self for like a second. It's me.
Right. Anyway,
Pass it back again.
so unfortunately, what this probably means is you probably won't be able to come with us. I'm sorry.
I mean, that's okay. I wasn't trying to leave. I mean, I like it here. I mean, not here. It looks around. But I mean, I've always wanted to go to Whisperfen. Like,
Right.
you know, I wasn't trying to do all the adventuring stuff that you guys are doing.
You know you're not bad at it. You're pretty good.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
I know I'm not as like smart as some of like the other students that go there, but like magic just doesn't make sense to me like that, you know? Like I want to learn it,
Mm-hmm.
but I think Whisperfen still I think I can still learn a lot.
I don't think you should be learning. Maybe like inward reflection. How did you do the stuff
Rushed.
that you've
I
done
said-
today? No. I'm serious. Like, how did you learn how to do the things you did today? Because some of that was pretty sick.
Thanks. I just I accidentally did it like when I was younger. But it's kind of hard to have someone teach you how to do magic when it just kind of happens. So, I mean, I can kind of control it a little bit, but sometimes I'll cast a spell and something else happens and something I didn't plan. So,
Why don't you try to keep doing magic and figure out what happens instead of trying to take other people's advice?
because that's not how like I learn it. Like you guys are like really cool like with, you know, with your swords and your bows and stuff, but like I mean, unless kind of gets like nervous. Like unless you guys taught yourselves how to like use your weapons.
Buka's face kind of goes wide a little bit as he looks over
But-
at Pierce.
I
I'm-
know that some people are just born with it, and maybe you're just born with it, and
Maybe,
just
but I mean,
try something else.
yeah, but I mean, you guys had teachers, so I mean, what if I
That
just
doesn't
find
mean
like
you need to have one.
I think you just need the right teacher.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Because I feel like you have magic just as a part of you, and somebody who had to learn it on their own and didn't like naturally have that talent won't be able to teach you some of the things that you're able to do. So it's not necessarily that. I mean, practice is always good to get better at things. That's how I got better with my sword. That's how Buka got better with his sword, and that's how Val got better with her bow and their magic as well. But finding the right teacher to teach you the right way, I think, is going to be what's most important for you.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that's just what I've been trying to do. Like Val, I mean, I get what you're saying, you know, but you're telling me just to learn on my own and kind of do my thing, but you're telling me what to do too, you know, and like I want to find a teacher, and you know, I think if I find like a right teacher, like I think I could get kind of good, you know.
I
do
think
too.
we all would agree that you could get really good with what
Thanks,
we
man.
saw today without any teacher. If you had somebody to really help guide you and learn faster than you're learning on your own, you could really exceed.
You need to
Not-
find a teacher who's going to have faith in you so that you're able to have faith in yourself.
Yeah, I think you guys are right. Gets like really like embarrassed, and then just like another disguised self becomes like a stone genasi. Just no expression. Just that's
Yeah.
cool.
Book-
Yeah, like you guys are
Buka's
cool.
crying.
Yeah, you guys are cool. Like that's cool.
Yeah. And I go in for a hug. You can cry if you want to. We almost died today.
As a stone genasi, as he hugs you, he's like, I know, man. Little pebbles start to from hit the tear ducts. You guys have this moment, and you guys are able to rest. I think enjoying the time as you guys are building up Falhorn's confidence a little bit. After about an hour or so, again, you guys, we'll say this is going to be came in. The bird, the rock kind of shuffles a little bit and then looks around and sees you guys and is just looking down. Very, at this point, very serene, very peaceful. It doesn't look agitated.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to walk over towards one of the masts, one of the more protruding or, I guess, bigger masts in the nest. And I'm going to etch my name into it.
Very cool.
Pretty large, but also making sure the rock can watch me etch it. And then I'm just going to run my hand across the carving and then touch it to my chest as we're getting ready to probably leave this rock.
As that happens, because you guys are not seen by Onyx, but I mean, he knows, I think at this point, kind of where you guys are as Falhorn is talking to somebody. There's like a point where you see that Falhorn perks up a little bit and just says, "Wait, you guys, it's Professor Onyx."
What?
What?
Hold on. He's talking. Hold on, wrong signal. Kind of like the 1950s telephone operators. Hold on. Professor Onyx is so cool. He looks up at the rock and looks at the rest of you guys. Professor Onyx says that the rock will be kept safe.
Heck yeah.
We keep. I mean, he said we can talk about it when we get back to the.
Okay.
Because I know where we're at. I can bring him back here.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good with directions. I remember that.
I used to get lost a lot as a kid, so I got really good at not getting lost again. So
As we're getting ready to leave this nest, I look around. Does it look like the rock molts their feathers pretty often? Are there a bunch of feathers around, or is it like no feathers around?
there's no feathers around.
Okay. That feels good.
All right. Do we give it a hug? Do we? What do?
I run in for a hug.
At this point, like it's still kind of squatted down, and it just sits there as you hug it. Falhorn's like, all right, well, I'll wait till after. But then kind of
Hey.
shimmies and then gives it a hug as well. And it's like, all right, well, be safe, okay? We'll see you in a little bit.
Can I pet the baby on like its scruff and just be like, it's
Still
like,
asleep, just
So
you
I
you
want
have you
one.
have to like
Okay.
again, this thing is 10 feet tall. It's so tall.
He's so cute.
It's the ugliest bird
So
you guys have ever
ugly.
seen. Falhorn's like Falhorn's like next to Buka after giving the rock a hug. He's like, the baby's cute, but he's kind of ugly.
Shh. Don't let her hear you.
Do you
That's fine.
want to piss off
Talk about a
Mama
glow
Rock?
up.
I don't
Or
think she speaks
not.
common. She doesn't speak common. It's okay.
Yeah,
I
but
think as long as
She
we're
knows
smiling.
vibes.
She
I know, that's
speaks
why I'm
Not call her
smiling.
baby ugly.
I know.
That's
That's why I'm
why we're
smiling when I say it.
so ugly.
So cute.
One day.
I
Okay.
just like ugly things.
I think we start heading out of the nest.
You guys make your way out. Again, at this point, it's fully attached to like where the far wall is. And you guys do have to do a little shimming, but you guys have plenty of holds with healings and everything. Val, your arm is put back into place. So painful. Everyone just hears like a loud pop. But this was all done during the short rest. You guys traverse the 50, 60 feet or 100 feet just to get to the end of the nest. And you guys find enough handholds to kind of climb up a little bit, get to the edge of the nest where it's attached to the cavern wall. There is it's probably about not incredibly like wide, so you guys will still have to be moving carefully. It's probably about 4 feet, 5 feet. So you guys still are kind of hugging the wall, but it fully traverses all the way down. For the first little bit, the rock its neck is, extended a little bit, is looking down as you guys go. And then at some point you hear it kind of shuffle back to the nest. It takes you guys hours. This is like climbing to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. It takes so long. But there's like a point where you guys finally reach the bottom. As you guys finally reach the bottom, there's kind of one main entrance out. You guys follow it for a little bit. I'm going to ask for some survival checks.
Survival.
Surprisingly, not as strong.
I think
Well.
Falhorn is very high.
Well,
Wow, that we all rolled poorly.
well.
We're really banking on Falhorn's +0.
Yep. Please.
Falhorn.
A 13.
Great.
Pretty good.
What do we get?
Mhm. I got an 8.
Okay.
Got a 6.
Also an 8.
Falhorn is incredibly unsure about this, which doesn't build you guys with confidence, as he's like, I think I know the way out. Doesn't start looking up. As you guys are just in a cavern. The light at this point has become incredibly dim, but he is gonna cast and then just provide a little bit of illumination. The only sound as you guys walk is your footsteps and just the occasional bloop as you guys are kind of passing random puddles of water that have formed, and you guys hear the occasional dripping of water in different areas of it. I'll say with his roll, I have to backtrack maybe once or twice, but there is like a point where, and again, this is fully unexplored for you guys, but you guys will randomly take like a turn, and then it just leads to either a fully caved in like end of a tunnel, and you guys have to kind of traverse back a little bit. But there's like a point where you guys start to hear heavy water. You start to see a little bit of light. Again, with the storm and everything, it's still fairly dark out, but you get to a point where just loud rushing and falling water can be heard. What looks like a waterfall in front of you, but it does look like an exit out. You guys make your way out, kind of pushing through the water. You realize that it's not a true waterfall, it's just the torrential downpour is hitting just the bottom parts of the Skyfang range. But as you guys look up, go ahead and give me another round of survival checks, please. Shout out Falhorn.
Yep. We love Falhorn.
We love Falhorn.
I got a 4.
Okay.
Got a 12.
Okay.
And I got a 10.
A 10. I'll say with the 12 and then a 15 from Falhorn. Val, you, again, it's kind of hard because there's not a lot of direction from, the sky. But there's like a point where now that the rock has been in its nest for a couple hours at this point, the rain has, for the most part, let up. Still heavy clouds, but there is like a section of the sky that has cleared out a little bit. It takes, as you guys are out there for maybe like 5 or 10 minutes, sunlight just comes out, and it is the brightest thing that you guys have dealt with in the last day. But as you kind of keep track of where the sun is progressing, you have a general direction. As you guys know, you are northwest of Whisperfen, and so you're able to track that. You guys are in the canyon, or a canyon of the mountain range. So you guys are kind of traversing through these like different gulches and canyons. It seems like the rain has stopped, but there are so many areas, because I'll say with Falhorn's 15 that he's able to find other routes, but there are so many sections that have just fully flooded over that you guys could probably try to swim across. But like there's sections where like you would be swimming for 2,000-3,000 feet. It's just so much water. So then you kind of have to like climb up a little bit. So it takes a little bit longer than you guys would probably want to with your not phenomenal survivor rules. But there is like a point where you guys feel like you guys are slow, but making progress. There's a section of the mountain that, go ahead and give me investigation checks real quick.
Ooh, I'm good at that.
And then don't forget to add your additional from your gauntlets.
Oh, that's right. I'm even better at that.
I got an 11.
And 11,
13.
13.
23.
There we go. At this point, it is like becoming a late afternoon. You guys have been traveling for hours. The tram helped cover a lot of the distance, and it was moving so quickly. And whatever like that gravity spell that was keeping you guys in your seats didn't give you guys a full feeling of how fast you guys were moving. As you guys are traveling, you realize you guys covered a lot of distance on the tram. And so part of it at this point, it is like early, it's probably like 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon. The sun is almost fully set at this point. Luckily, because the mountain range runs east to west, sunlight is coming in now, but you know that the bad thing of kind of sunlight coming in from that specific angle is that it's creating a lot of shadows. So most of you guys miss this, but there is like a point where you see kind of a quick shimmer, Pierce, and everyone's just kind of like one step in front of the other. But you look up for like a second, and you see one of those like rotating spheres or orbs that you guys had seen when first entering Whisperfen. You feel like you're close.
Is this one of the weather towers?
This is one of the ones that was flying when you guys were first came in. It was similar like shape, but
Okay.
when you guys had first entered Whisperfen, there was like these floating ones about the size of your head. It kind of was like looked like stayed where you guys were for a second, kind of rotated a little bit, and then kind of went on its way. But you see one of those
Should
in
we,
this part of the mountain.
should we follow it or
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good sign.
It means we're
Great.
getting closer.
Foulhorn?
You
Lead the way.
yeah, I mean, they kind of look like you had said, like the weather tower, but I mean, we must be close to see, and you guys follow it. At this point, it becomes night. You guys have been traveling for a little bit more. Your feet are soaked. They started off not great, turned okay, now it's just miserable again. But you guys eventually see a at first you think it's naturally made, but then you realize the lines are just a little too perfect. Like perfect lines don't really exist in nature, and you realize that there is a stone staircase that kind of is carved into the side of the mountain, and you see because at this point that sphere has been floating maybe like 15 or 20 feet above you guys, and then it goes to where that staircase is and goes into some opening. You guys are able to go up, follow this tunnel for a little bit. This thing at this point is your guys' height, just about 20, 30 feet ahead of you. Occasionally you guys just hear like little bloop 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 as it's making some kind of sound. And then eventually you guys feel cool air as you guys step into the cavern that you guys were originally at. Biggest difference, originally when you guys had come in, you guys were ground floor and you guys had seen these massive like towers and spires that were part of like the wall itself, 100, 200 feet up in the air. As you make your way out, you look down and you guys are 200 feet above everything else,
Where
and you
we
guys see
came
the
in.
entrance. Yeah. So you guys are in one of the towers, but you guys have made it way back to Whisperfen. You guys are looking around. You see no way down. You guys are just like in this building carved into the top of the mountain. Falhorn's like, I don't know how to get down. I've been here as long as you guys have, but you guys end up hearing kind of a voice coming from the side as they're this hallway. As you guys see this lanky, very, very hairy werebug or
Bugbear?
bugbear, sorry, creature coming at you, incredibly tall, probably about like 7'4", 7'5", kind of like a muscular like frame, but you could tell has not hit the gym in so long. As she's just kind of like skinny, got like these gray and black robes, as like 7 candles are floating around him. Um, uh, did you all need help with getting down? You all look brand new, yes?
Yes. I'm trying to get back to our housing. And
Yes,
how do I
yes,
get down? How do we
yes.
get down?
You look like Headlight and Deer. Yes.
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 In l-
Bright eyed and bushy tailed. Yes, yes. Well, the easiest way is to
right.
What's like the second easiest?
you get a really long rope, and then you kind of shimmy down. But it is like 200 feet, so like I would say maybe get like 2 really long ropes, and then like you tie the ends, and then you could like shimmy down.
I'm kind of tired of rope today. I had a bad experience.
With rope?
Yes. Got a really bad rope burn.
Did they?
Yes.
Very fun. I like that. Do you. I like your style. Well, that's kind of how you do it. So,
Do we need magic to be able to jump?
of course, the magic of your hearts.
So
You got to believe. Do you? I feel like you do not trust me.
I trust you. I just
you guys look
haven't
back.
learned.
You guys look back down, just 200-foot drop.
I haven't learned the spell that is required to be able to jump and not die.
I don't know
mean,
any magic.
That's okay. You're stupid. Okay. You're funny.
Well, if it's a tall, big, hairy man says to jump, then let's do it.
Buka, do you jump? Most gentle descent down. as your clothes, we had mentioned they're very like billowing, almost creates like a balloon effect that I think even slows you down even more. You guys see through the most just gentle way, Buka descends 200 feet. And then Buka, it doesn't feel like something is pushing you up. It doesn't feel like there's an updraft or any kind, but it's just like as soon as you step off, and then your feet, your paws land on the floor below you. You're about 200 feet away from, maybe a little bit more, maybe like 400 feet away from like the forge, as you're kind of more on this back cavern. But you guys just see Buka, descend down, and then this bugbear speaks up and just says, "Yeah, I told you. You don't believe me, but sometimes you guys
could have said that it's magic to just
That's what they said.
jump.
It's magic.
You didn't. You could have said feather fall. You could, I've had a long day. And then Val just like turns around and jumps. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Looks at Pierce and at Falhorn. See, I told you.
Yeah, you did. Sorry that we didn't believe you the first time.
That's okay. Well, I'm gonna go to dinner now. Okay. And then turns around, and then the 7 candles continue flying around him as the lights don't go up, but they kind of sputter as he makes his way down. Buka and Val, you guys see this bugbear just says, "Okay, well, have a good day. Bye now," and walks past you guys towards the Great Hall to go get food. Pierce, should we like do it or like we'll be fine, right? Like there's no way
Yeah,
that
we'll be fine. And I'm gonna grab his arm and walk off.
Oh, and then just you guys descend down.
I feel like he would have been up there for a while. I don't know. Probably.
You see it like the whole time he was trying to be like the first one to go. He was just like
1, 2.
okay, but you guys descend down. You guys, as you guys are making your way down, you randomly will see another student through this magical escalator. But it seems that there is like a magical way of like easily accessing these like higher parts. That at first you guys just took it to just be people casting spells, but it seems that some magic has already been cast. I did it.
As me and Falhorn hit the ground. I just
Did it.
That was interesting. How you feeling, Falhorn? You good?
I'm king of the world, man. There's nothing I can't do.
True king. True.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did it all.
That energy.
What do you guys think about going to eat as Pierce already starts walking towards the chow hall?
I think
Yeah.
for the aesthetic, you haven't let go of Falhorn, so like, yeah, let's go. As you guys make your way
Sounds good.
to go get
Sounds
food.
great.
You guys make your way the Great Hall area where you guys had eaten before. At the same table that you guys had been at before, you guys see Professor Onyx.
What a coincidence.
Welcome back, everybody.
Do we have
Hey,
stories
Professor.
to tell you, although you saw it through the eyes of our lovely friend over here?
Thanks for keeping your eyes open, kid. Yeah. And I think he's still like jazzed about jumping off of like a 200-foot drop.
Not anything else.
Yeah, Professor Onyx is like, well, go ahead and get some food, everybody. But I mean, I got glimpses of what happened, but if you guys want to fill me in, and you guys are able to kind of disclose what it is that you guys saw, is there anything you guys would leave out, or would you guys just share?
I don't think Buka's not gonna leave out anything.
Nah.
No, and knowing that Buka's not going to leave out anything, Pierce doesn't actually really share anything. He just like, even for Pierce, he gets more food than normal.
Yeah, you guys are able to fully get your fill. I think with that, you guys kind of like popcorn a little bit, the kind of the things that transpired. And he says, "Yeah, that's a tough break right there." Yeah, no, I kind of messaged Falhorn on kind of what my plans were, but I have a way of it's impossible to truly fully, we can't guarantee 100% that the rock will be safe, but if Falhorn can take me to where the where its nest is, I think we can at least prevent a little bit of protection, at least for its little ones, and at least for the rock itself when it's at its nest. The creature still has to hunt, so
Yeah, but I mean, at its nest is probably where he's most vulnerable. So
yeah, at least when he's awake and hunting, that she can take care of it, and it's young, stay at the nest, but yeah. So I have ways of doing that, and then Falhorn speaks up. Can you like teach me or like in due time? But yeah, that's a tough break. You guys are kind of wrapping up and been eating for a little bit and are able to dry yourselves off a little bit. You guys were out,
Mhm.
in the rain, even if it wasn't downpouring like it was earlier. Professor Onyx speaks up a little bit and just says, "Oh, but yeah, so yeah, Falhorn, we can try to teach you that, buddy, but I think it would be best if I probably end up doing that sometime tomorrow or the next day. Might take a little bit, but how am I gonna cross? You guys were there when the platform. Hmm. I gotta tell people. I
Right.
gotta let people know.
Yeah.
I'm faculty. I have tenure. They can't stop me. Uh,
Onyx,
yeah.
Can I kind of like lean in a little bit to like whisper. I picture myself sitting next to Onyx at this table. Like, what are the entrance requirements again? Get in here.
You just need a letter of recommendation.
Can we write one for Falhorn?
Hey,
I reach underneath my seat. Is there an envelope there?
no. Um,
Great.
I can hear you looking, but I don't know where you were going to be sitting. But Falhorn, go ahead and take a look underneath your seat. Okay. And then he pulls out a scroll that seems to have been kind of not taped, but seems to have kind of like been shoved underneath one of like the cushion. And then it is a letter of recommendation from Professor Onyx for Falhorn. Okay, buddy, you're going to be with me a lot because I don't trust you with another professor.
That's a good
That's good.
that's a good vibe.
Yeah, I like to think so. No insight rolls necessary. You guys can just see kid is jazzed right now. So over the moon. A little dumbfounded to speak, but he's just like, Professor Onyx, thank you. Like, okay, kid, don't hurt yourself. we gotta work on that. But no, I think you'll be a good student. But that does mean that you have to do your trial to maintain your spot here. So
Does he have to go through the trial alone?
no, he can have help. Honestly, they're usually fairly simple. Typically, one of the faculty will run one of the trials, and so usually it's like, are you able to cast certain kinds of spells, or they might be able to do, depending on different students will come in with different specialties. Obviously, you guys already met, I know because of Falhorn and because of him as well. You guys already met Jory, our lovely candle mage. And so very focused on light-based spells, things like that. So some are a little bit more, like evocation magic, abjuration, divination. Everyone kind of has like their little niche. And so sometimes depending like on the professor that's doing it, they will try to, maybe do something more akin to that, or so. So I'm technically supposed to run some of them. I haven't done one in 44 years.
Whoa. What was your
I give
last
him a
one
fist
like?
bump.
It was really cool. They were a divination wizard, and
Oh.
they were really cool because they were doing things were supposed to go one way, but then through their magic, they changed it to something else. And it was supposed to not go well for them, but then it went well. So that's pretty cool. And then, in my opinion, every wizard since then, that that was kind of like the peak. Nobody will get better than that. So,
Oh, are
Yeah.
they still here?
yeah, they've been. I mean, they're not here right now, but they will still study here. I believe they are currently somewhere out in the Heartlands doing I believe they're doing a little bit of research, but so that might be a little bit interesting. But
Hmm.
yeah. If you guys ever meet Tamsin, tell him I said hi and that he still owes me 2 gold. So
2 gold. That's it?
yeah. I
I
usually
lean
don't
over.
lose bets. I don't lose a lot of bets. Divination, people that specialize in divination are the only ones that really be messing with my mojo sometimes. But yeah, Tamsin Vel, tell him I want my 2 gold back.
Tamsinville.
But yeah, I mean, you guys are more than welcome to spectate, or if you guys want to, I guess, kind of depending on if it's usually like a little bit more difficult trial, they can have like assistants, or they could have, sometimes they will do like games where it'll be like a competition of some kind. So usually they can have some assistance. So I mean, if it ends up being one of those, you guys are more than welcome to assist.
Great.
Yeah, that'd
Sure.
be great.
When do we know when? Tomorrow?
We could probably set it up tomorrow. Usually, again, they usually only last, it's only like 15, 20 minutes. So it's not like it's this whole spectrum. We're not always getting new students. So Falhorn will probably be the first student we've had probably in the last year or so. So
Nice. No pressure, buddy.
I've literally wrote the recommendation letter. It's a lot of pressure, but you're going to do great.
It's got it.
Get a little bit of rest. Maybe we can hit the forge tomorrow as well.
Yes. Like I said, either way, we won't be doing the trials until tomorrow afternoon. So if you guys want, obviously get some rest, and then we can hit the forge. Looks over at Pierce. We talked about. And then from there, maybe get some lunch, hang out, figure out how we're going to prevent the end of the world, and then we can do your trial, Falhorn.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's going to be great.
So great. You'll do so well.
Thanks.
Onyx, I think I have one last question before we kind of call it a night. You can see the Dragonborn, right? No.
I
gonna
think
ask
it's
if
only because they're in proximity.
I was gonna ask if you heard of their group coming back from the weather tower.
No, actually, I mean that one doesn't require my sight, but and when he says sight, you don't think he means obviously his physical sight. No, I'm gonna be honest. Also, looks of Al. Thank you for the horses. Cavino has not
You're welcome.
did not make his way. Yeah, of course. I appreciate it. But Cavino and his companions didn't make their way back through here. So whatever direction that they headed off in, they did not leave through here. The reality is the Skyfang Range has a lot of nooks and crannies, a lot of entrances and exits for caverns that are fully unexplored. And so to even attempt to guess where they would go is even beyond me.
Do we know if the human?
Shakes his head. No, he went down and then he hit the ground hard. So I was planning on, once I made my way to the nest in the next day or so, to probably bring a trusted student or two to help me get rid of the body. That sounded really harsh. But he was a bad guy. He's trying to bring about the end of the world. But the reality is, I have some students that trust me fully. And I mean, this is the danger of choosing a life of magic and of the life that we've all kind of been placed into, is that death is a risk, right? And then looks over at Pierce as you guys were the most recent people that went down. And so, but I'll make sure that we end up, making sure that no trace of him is left behind. But I will also maybe do a little investigation, see if, I don't think I will, but if we can discover anything about, maybe about this person or any hideouts or anything. I don't think we will, but we'll make sure to do our due diligence.
Great. Let's do it.
Cool. Well, let's finish up. I will probably let them know about the platform after we do the nest thing, because that just feels right. Yeah, and then so get some rest, and then we can meet at the forge maybe around 7.
Awesome.
Sounds
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. At this point, it's probably around 9 p.m. or so. And then he gets up and immediately he's like, shit. Doors at the end of the great hall open up and people kind of, it's large enough that people at the other end don't really hear it, but you guys are kind of close to the door. And immediately you guys see an elven man that you guys had not seen since you guys first entered into Sablefen walk in, heading your guys' direction. And then Professor Onyx again goes, shit. The voice speaks up. Alman, the wizard that Falhorn was trying to kind of get that apprenticeship from.
Yeah.
Falhorn, I will be conducting your first trial tomorrow. Good luck. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Mm.
I already didn't like
Great.
that guy, but
Cue the music.
Man, it's gonna be about candles. Picking out candles.